yeah, it's just breathing in the smoke that I've just done in the pan. That's the problem with frying, you see. It causes a bit of smoke sometimes, if you, of course, cook it on a high level. But yeah, I managed to resolve it because I contacted my close friend, Panda, who actually, of course, had told me to open the windows, which I've clearly done, and you hear no sound, don't you? And no alarm has been sounded. Yeah, I woke up pretty much about 7 o'clock in the morning, but on that note, yeah, I had a little bit of a laze in, and then, of course, I woke up myself around about 8 o'clock. So, yeah, I pretty much got to do my last washing up. I used a small plate because, it saves washing up and all that kind of thing. A lot of rubbish to, of course, throw away, and the bin is literally full just over there. We moved it from this side to over there because apparently, of course, my close friend actually told me it was easier to move it down to that direction. I had the fan on yesterday. It was quite warm. The only problem, and of course it's a huge problem for those people who are not used to stairs, there is no lift here, and I'm on flat number 4, studio number 4, if you like. And of course, yeah, it hasn't been the greatest experience using the stairs because I had a big luggage case which I've left downstairs for security reasons. Well, hopefully it is, hopefully no one's stolen it, but I have put a note on it saying it is mine, and it is tucked away somewhere securely downstairs to save me bringing it downstairs. It's probably easier bringing it downstairs than it is going up. But yeah, going up has been a right strain for me. But yeah, I don't know if I've lost weight out of it. I don't know if you can notice that. But of course, yeah, that's why I haven't been doing much walking in the area. I did a little bit here, but mostly I've got taxis along the way because, one, it's safer to use a taxi, especially at night, because you don't know who's around. And of course, it's quicker and it saves your energy, especially when you've got to walk up those stairs. But where we've got to go next, in the next destination, I probably can't check in till about 2 o'clock. I think is the sort of minimum you can check into a hotel, which is a normal sort of time here, like Premier Inn, but of course it's not quite as grand as that. But of course, it's got definitely a lift in it. And of course, yeah, and probably it will have a fridge in it like this. Of course, probably not as big as this, but of course it'll be definitely a fridge of some kind. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it. A good experience using this facility places. For the first time. Especially at this level of floor. I prefer a downstairs place next time because, I preferred that and it was a lot easier when I stayed here first time. So, yeah, downstairs is better for me. But, yeah, well, I was texted on booking.com with all the codes because it is coded before you get in to the door. On the main door, it was flat number 21, well, actually door number 21, flat number 4, and you open the code compartment and you find the key, and it was a purple one. And of course, yeah, I'm obviously not going to give away the code because obviously it's going to change each time. So yeah, I've got to put the key back and of course collect my belongings, and it would be so much easier now the suitcase is downstairs, so I don't have to bring it downstairs, so it's a less weight on my shoulder. But yeah, overall, of course, I'm going to give it a mark out of 10, the whole place, before I go to my next destination. Lovely, beautiful sunshine weather at this time of the morning as well, here in Norfolk's finest beachside of Great Yarmouth. And I just want you to remember this experience as you're looking back at this as well. And I should look back on, you know, for the second time, of course, of this studio apartment. Well, it kind of is a studio because we used it as a studio. There is pictures of behind the scenes of how I did it with my cameras and that. And using the washing machine, of course, I obviously needed assistance from my best friend because I've never literally known how to use a washing machine before. I just threw in the pods, as you may know, and of course used a mixed fabric, and then of course a quick wash, and of course it was on at least 800 degrees. That's what the lights were showing, and 30 degrees. And it took, I would say, up to about between 1 hour to 2 hours to wash. Then I had to dry it on the dryer, which you may have saw the rack of the dryer of my clothes. See, it's a learning skill for everyone. Not everyone's going to know how to do everything in a kitchen. But I know most of it, and of course, I've learnt a lot, especially how to, of course, set the alarm off twice. The microwave was good. That was quite easy, very digital, although it's got a safety notice on it. The tea facilities were good. Of course, you've got yourself catering and all that kind of thing, and of course, you've got your utensils and things like that, knife and forks, and a sink, and of course a fridge and freezer there, which was quite cool actually. So yeah, it cooled off my milk quite good actually. But the other place would do very similar, but you won't have a cooker. That's the bit I'm going to miss, but yeah, and the washing machine as well. So yeah, it's all good if you're planning on, of course, moving out of your own place eventually, that you go into like a Havebury or some sort of housing association, whatever that may be, or wherever you choose to travel outside your own home. If you're living with your parents, then of course it's all a learning curve. That's what I would say. So just to summarise that, of course, overall 7 to 8 out of 10. Of course, what gave it a mark down is the stairs, walking up it. It's right going down, but going up, oh, what a strain. I think somebody said this before when I was down at the bottom floor. Oh, they thought it, and they were thin people. They weren't, big and bulky. So it can be a problem for, of course, thin people as well. So there you go. I had a shower as well, which I could just about get into. Bit of a squeeze to get into the actual toilet, but of course managed it. The warm taps were good on the sinks. But yeah, it was basically lukewarm on the shower. It wasn't too bad. I did give it a go, and the toilet was a bit low for me, but yeah, 7 to 8 out of 10. So yeah, give it 8 out of 10. That's what I'm going to rate it. So yeah, thanks to the staff that sent me messages on booking.com as well for the codes and the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi was good as well. I just wanted to give that a good thumbs up as well. So yeah, I have been here before, but I've learnt a lot by, of course, my experience on this top floor, flat number 4, and of course, door number 21. Same door as time goes by. Remember the old sitcom back in the 90s. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and do subscribe to us wherever possible, TikTok and YouTube, and whatever platform you see us on. And we promise, hopefully, to keep that positivity for you. Till next time, take care and God bless. Stay safe.